Welcome back. So in the previous video, I have added the shadow and the username for our image right here. It is time for us to build another component, and we are gonna show you. So let me first of all show you the tabs that I have. So I have my desktop basically, which has the emulator running, and I have the VS Code, the Adobe XD to show us the final result, and I also have a Google Chrome tab because we will need it. So let me open Adobe XD and let's see what we are gonna build. We are going to build this part right here, these links, let's say, okay, that we can see there. For example, it's not some sort of links, but let's call them whatever you want, tabs or these accounts or whatever. Okay, we are gonna build this area right here, but we are gonna build it in a very nice way. So instead of showing you the bad practices and then moving to the refactoring them to the best practices, no, I'm not gonna show you that. I will build it directly like if I was building it to a real application. Okay, so I will show you my steps. So with that being said, let's get started. First of all, what we can see right here, I'm gonna analyze what I need. Okay, so first of all, I see that we need a text and some sort of an image or an icon. We already know that the text can be very easily added via text component or any sorts of we can use any component to display text. Specifically, the text component is perfect. Now, how about these icons, these images? Let's go ahead and prepare them. So I will prepare my data, then I'm gonna structure my code. So the text is already exists. Let's go ahead and prepare these icons. Now we could of course go ahead and download it, or maybe all the time when you are working in a company, there is all these design stuff are prepared for you. Okay, so you could go ahead and export these icons. Okay, we can export go ahead and export each icon individually, and we can put them in our folder, like for example here in our about folder, and we can load them directly to our React Native application. But this is not what I will do. Why is that? Because this may works for 3 icons, 5 icons, 10 icons, but how about like 100 of icons? What if I want to be more flexible? Okay, imagine that you have added 20 icons right here with this specific color. Okay, now after a month or a week, your manager told you that, hey, we need to change the color of these icons from orange or from tomato to black or to red or to white or to whatever. Like, what do you need? What you want to do in this case, you want to go ahead and add them to a design program like Adobe XD, change their color, export them again, and put them back here. You need to change a lot of resources. This is the bad practice. What I will do, I will show you how to load icons dynamically and in a very customizable way. So you can change the size, the color in VS Code itself without needing to go ahead and use any design program. Which basically, if you go ahead and search on Google Expo icons, okay, go ahead and search on Expo icons, you will find the different resources right here. Basically, I want you to click on this one right here, the first link. And basically, this will open the directory for vector icons, which comes by default with Expo. So if you have used Expo to generate your project, which I assume you are, you already get a package of icons out of the box without downloading anything. And this is exactly what we will be using to generate our icons. So if I search here on YouTube, you will see a lot of different YouTube icons that we could use dynamically. Okay, and this is exactly what we are going to use. So what I will do, I will go ahead and prepare my data that I want to display right here. So going back to our VS Code, I will expand this, close these folders, let's say. So here inside my source folder, I will right click and choose a new folder. Let's call it util or utilities. Okay. Basically what I'm thinking to create an array of items. Each item has an icon and a text. So I can add as many items as I want, not limit ourselves to 3 icons. Okay, so this is my idea. I will create an array of icons, or of items. Each item has an icon and a text. Basically here in my source, I will right click, choose a new file. Let's call it user links. No, they are not actually links, but we can go with this name. You could choose the perfect name yourself. So user link, I will very simply export a constant. I'm just gonna call it user links. It should equal again to an array of items, array of objects in this case. Now each object, what it has a name, or you could be more specific and say text. Okay, and I will add the text right here, any text that I want. Okay, and also it has an icon. Now what is the thing that I want to use right here? The text, we already that we could pass the text, but how about the icon? Well, if you go back to this website for Expo, what I want you to use, I want you to use the name of the icon that you want to display. Make sense? By the way, this directory has multiple packages. For example, InDesign, we have Font Awesome 5, we have, I think, community icons, material community icons right here. But specifically, we will be using the Font Awesome 5, this one that I'm going to use. By the way, you could use any one of these, but I feel like Font Awesome 5 is what I'm looking for. Okay, all of them work the same way. There is no change. Okay, so if I search on YouTube, here's the YouTube icon that I want to use. I want you to click on it. That will show you the way that you could use it. We will go all to the details. We are going to show you all the details that you want to implement. For the time being, I want you to copy only the name of the icon. Okay, the name, and paste it right here in the icon field. Okay, and by the way, let's say the text, do you want to add it? You can add it yourself. Okay, so you just want to add YouTube right here. Let me show, yeah, this one right here. Any text that you want to display, go ahead and put it right here. You could put your username, for example. You can your YouTube channel name. This is my my spelling or whatever, my pronunciation. Anyways, we have the text, which is the label that I want to show. And we have the icon, which you need to get it from this website. You just need to copy the icon name. Okay, for example, if I search for Snapchat, okay, make sure that you go ahead to the Font Awesome 5, because this is the package that I will be using. Okay, click on it. I want you just to copy the name right here. Okay, and we will be use it right here for another item. I will say the text, okay, which will be your username. Okay, your username, and the icon for the Snapchat. Not Snapchat. Anyways, we need another one. Okay, I will say text, which basically your username, and the icon, well, I will go ahead and search, for example, for Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever. You get the idea, I guess. So Instagram, make sure that you have the Font Awesome 5. I will copy the name. I will go back and set it right here. And we can keep continuing adding these dynamic ones. Okay, so for example, what do we have? We have, I guess, LinkedIn. So let's go ahead, LinkedIn, and I will get the Font Awesome 5 one, this one right here, the filled one. Okay, and I will add it as my icon. So basically, this is the dynamic way that I was talking about. Okay, by the way, we are gonna load the icons. Now this way will give us the ability to change two things dynamically. First, the size of the icon. Second, the color of the icon. Of course, with the ability to add more and more icons. Okay, this is the main idea. So again, this is in this video I have just showed you how to prepare our data. This is very important. In the next video, we are going to show you how to create one item, okay, with the appropriate size, with the appropriate style, and so on. So yeah, I hope you guys made it clear for you how to prepare your data. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any question, please let me know. I will see you in another one.